Mr. Speaker, during this entire health care debate, we've heard a lot from our friends on the other side of the aisle about something called medical liability reform. But all day, as they've been talking about this point, you have not heard one word about patient safety. And if you want to talk about real meaningful health care reform, it's important to talk about the most critical aspect of true meaningful health care reform, standing up for patients. Patient safety. Who will speak for the patients?
The gentleman will suspend.
Who will speak for the patients?
The gentleman will suspend. The House will be in order. We will just wait. We will just wait until all members are willing to respect the House. The gentleman will suspend until we have order. We can wait a long time. The gentleman will suspend until we have order. Gentleman from Iowa.
Mr. Speaker, we know who will speak for the patients. We have the reports from the highly respected, nonpartisan institutes of medicine on patient safety. The first one, patient safety, achieving a standard for care. The second one, preventing medication errors and to err is human, building a safer system. What did the Institute of Medicine tell us about the state of patient safety? They told us that the most significant way to reduce the cost of medical malpractice is to emphasize patient safety by reducing the number of preventable medical errors. They also told us that's the only way we're going to bring about meaningful health care reform. They also told us that medical errors kill as many as 98,000 Americans every year, and that, if it were ranked as the Centers of Disease Control's, would be the 6th leading cause of deaths in America. They also told us that every year there are 15 million incidents of medical harm in this country, and that patient safety is indistinguishable from the delivery of medical care. That's why they aren't telling you about what the Institutes of Medicine reported the cost of medical errors is in this country. They reported in their studies that every year medical errors add $17 to $28 billion of cost, most of it in additional medical care that we end up paying for as consumers of health care. When you multiply that over the 10 years of this bill, that means it's costing us $170 to $280 billion if we continue to ignore this problem. That's why Democrats and the Institutes of Medicine are standing up for patients, and that's why you should reject this motion to recommit. You hear our friends talk about what happened in California in 1976 when they put a $250,000 cap on payments for quality of life damages. What they don't tell you is that the value of that cap today in 2009 is $64,000. And if you adjust that cap at the same rate of medical inflation, it would be worth $1.9 million. That's what's wrong, and I yield back to my friend from Maryland.
I thank the gentleman.